All right, let's dive into one of the most important and honestly most misunderstood parts of AI right now, LMOps. This is the thing that separates a cool little demo from a powerful real-world AI that a business can actually depend on. So let's just get right to it. Anyone can spin up a quick AI demo these days, but here's the hard truth. Over 90% of those demos completely fall apart the second they face the real world. So, why? The answer is a discipline called LLMOps. And hey, if you're serious about building a career in AI, do me a favor and hit that like button, because this is the skill that truly separates the pros from the hobbyists. So what in the world is LLMOps? It sounds super technical, I know, but the core idea is actually pretty straightforward. Let's break it down. Think of LLMOps as the professional playbook for large language models. You know how DevOps brought order and reliability to software, and how MLOps did the same for traditional machine learning? Well, LLMOps is that for generative AI. It's the framework that takes a model from just an experiment to a reliable, enterprise-grade system. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, isn't this just MLOps with a fancier name? And that's a fair question, but nope, it's a whole different ballgame. With traditional machine learning, you're usually predicting a number or a category. It's deterministic. But with LLMs, the output is generative, it's creative, and frankly, it's unpredictable. So our entire focus has to change. We're not just looking at accuracy anymore. We're obsessed with things like prompt quality, human feedback, the cost of every single API call, and, of course, the big one, the risk of hallucination. I love this analogy because it just clicks. A demo? That's a paper airplane. It's fun, you fold it in 5 minutes, and it flies for a bit. But a production system, that's an entire airport. It needs runways, security, constant monitoring, and a whole team to make sure planes land safely. LLOps is the air traffic control for your AI, making sure it doesn't crash and burn. Okay, theory is great, but let's make this real. We're going to walk through a real-world example to see exactly how things blow up without LLMOps, and then how it comes in to save the day. So let's imagine a classic scenario. A big e-commerce company wants to build a chatbot to handle questions about product returns. The rules seem simple, right? It has to be accurate, it has to stick to the official company policy, and most importantly, it absolutely cannot make stuff up. So a customer asks a perfectly normal question, and the chatbot, which is just a generic LLM with zero guardrails, answers with 100% confidence, and it's 100% wrong. It just hallucinated a 60-day return policy right out of thin air. And here's where the chaos starts. The actual company policy is 30 days. That one wrong answer just created a huge business problem. Now they're facing financial losses because they have to honor a policy that doesn't exist, and they're suddenly exposed to legal risks. This right here is exactly how good AI projects fail. So how does LLMOps fix this mess? Well, it's a system, not a single trick. First, data. You ground the model in reality. You feed it the official company policy documents and nothing else. That's its Bible. Second, prompt. You engineer really strict prompts that act like guardrails. You tell it only answer based on the documents provided. If the answer isn't in there, you must say, I don't know, and escalate to a human. Third, model. You might fine-tune the model on your specific data so it becomes an expert on your policies, not the entire internet. 4, output. You test it like crazy, evaluating its answers for accuracy before a single real customer talks to it. 5, monitor. Once it's live, you log and analyze everything. Every question, every answer. And finally, number 6, improve. You use all that data plus human feedback to constantly make the system better. See? It's not magic, it's just solid engineering. That chatbot example, that's just one disaster scenario. When you skip the proper operational setup, you're basically rolling out the red carpet for a whole bunch of problems that LLMOps is designed to prevent. These are the classic failures we see out in the wild. You've got hallucinations, where the model just confidently lies. You've got cost explosions, where you get a massive, shocking bill at the end of the month because of uncontrolled API calls. There are huge legal risks from the model spitting out sensitive or non-compliant information. And then there's a sneaky one called model drift. That's when your amazing model slowly gets worse and worse over time because the real world changes and it doesn't keep up. These aren't hypothetical problems. This is the stuff LLMOps engineers deal with every single day. Okay, we've covered the problems and the solutions. Now let's get to the exciting part. Let's talk about why this is such a massive, massive opportunity for your career. And I'm not just saying that. LLMOps is on track to be one of the highest demand and highest paying skill sets by 2026. Companies are absolutely desperate for people who can solve these production problems, and they're offering incredible jobs and freelance contracts to get them. So what makes it such a power skill? It's because you become the bridge between that cool demo and a real valuable product. You're the person who connects the dots between AI, MLOps, cloud infrastructure, and the actual business goals. Companies need people who can make AI safe and reliable. You literally become the person who prevents AI disasters. And let me tell you, that is an incredibly valuable person to be. Look, at the end of the day, understanding LLMOps isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's essential. If this breakdown helped you out, please subscribe for more explainers on AI and data science. And maybe share this with a friend who's also in the field. And I really want to know what you think. Drop a comment below and let me know. Would you like to see a hands-on LLMOps demo next? Thanks for watching.